All right, we're still talking all things Africa Cup of Nations, and we're now joined live by our correspondent Celestine Karoney, who is live in Libreville, to give us an insight on both teams' preparations as they gear up to face each other in the final on Sunday. Celestine, let's look forward to the finals. This very young Cameroon side has made it all the way to the finals, and now it's just the veterans Egypt standing between them and glory. Can they do it?
Well, Mahia, technically, both teams are actually really young squads. But yes, let us start with the Cameroon. You're looking at a side which has a huge inexperience deficit when you compare to some of the players within the Egyptian team. But the one thing that Hugo Broos says about his team is that they have the one thing previous Cameroon teams which have been full of stars have been missing, and that is unity, that is discipline, that is solidarity, brotherhood. These are the things that you hear being talked around the Cameroonian camp, and people saying it is the humility in this team that is helping them do very well in this competition. Remember, the fact that they were missing those 7 key players, or rather 7 very experienced European-based players coming into this competition, Mahia, many people had actually virtually written them off as a group stage exit. But Hugo Broos believes that these players were actually made stronger by that absence, and everybody is putting up their hand saying, look, I am also worthy of the Cameroon jersey, I am worthy of playing for the Indomitable Lions, and I want to prove myself, and that has really helped. Some of the players they came with here who are very experienced, like maybe Nkulu and Vincent Abubakar, these are players who've been benched at some point by Hugo Broos, showing you also a coach who is ready to make the tough decisions for the sake of his team, and it has paid off. Of course, if it hadn't paid off, Maya, it would be a totally different story. But then again, Egypt, yes, you've said Egypt have a number of veterans, but remember in Egypt it's only 4 players who are currently from the 2010 team that won the hat-trick of titles, Mahia. So it's also a very inexperienced, a very young team, led of course by stars like Mohamed Salah, and El Neni, the Arsenal man, remains a doubt for that final. But again, Mahia, 2 African heavyweights playing in a final. That is something we haven't seen in a very long time, Mahia, in this competition.
Now, Celestine, there were, of course, a lot of high expectations for a lot of the teams there. For example, Cote d'Ivoire, for example, Senegal. But one of the big teams that was expected to go further was obviously Ghana, considering their form. What exactly went wrong for the Black Stars?
Well, Mahia, when you speak to Ghanaian journalists who are here at the competition in Gabon, many of them actually tell you that the fact that they reached the quarter-final was a bonus. They did not have much confidence in their team. Why is this? One of the reasons was they were not very happy with the selection. They felt like there are some players, maybe like...
Well, we do seem to have lost Celestine there, but that was CGTN Celestine Karoney giving us a preview to the big night tomorrow. She has been live for us in Libreville, Gabon, and will continue to keep us updated. Well,